Hi everybody, this is Lance from ThetaTraders.com. In this video I want to go over the new Lux Algo indicator that I've been using. I'm using the paid version of the Lux indicator. I'm going to show you the settings that I'm using in order to look for optimal strike prices to sell options for. A lot of people use Lux Algo to buy options, buy stock, but you could actually use it for support and resistance to find momentum in the market or different positions, and then look for relatively safer strike prices. So I'm going to go over all the settings that I personally use, and then look at some possible positions in order to take. And we're looking at this video on April 27th, 2023. You could pretty much use this whenever you'd like if you use a Lux Algo indicator. Let's get right to it. All right, everybody, here is the Lux Algo signals and overlay indicator. This is the main indicator I use to see where there might be some reversals, also some support and resistance, and some bullish momentum in a certain stock. So we're looking at SPX here, and you can see I kept it relatively simple here. A lot of people on Lux Algo do very advanced indicators of it's a very powerful indicator to have like 10 or 15 things up. I like to keep mine relatively clean. The only two main ones I use are these red boxes here and the green boxes. These are bearish indicators in red, bullish indicators in green. And then I left the clouds up. This shows a possible reversal. So if SPX right now happens to get up to the 41.38, it might start to reverse down. And then the green reversal as well. So if we happen to get to 41.31, it might bounce back up. These are good support and resistant lines. It's similar to Bollinger Bands where we're not going to necessarily stay in this range very much. And this is in the 1 minute chart. When I'm looking at positions to sell options with, I usually look at the daily chart. Expand outward. I typically look about 3 months out. So we're going to look until the beginning of the year. And then you can see a nice clean graph of where the bullish marks are and where your clouds are. Here's how I set up my signals and overlays. For indicator overlay, I just leave reversal zones. Those are the green and red zones there. Trend tracer will show the trends in the market. And the dashboard. Dashboard shows strength of the trend, how much volatility there is, and so on. Next, I get alerts on my phone. I set it up where it gets a bullish or bullish plus confirmation or bearish plus confirmation. Wherever you have your time period in, like in the daily chart, it would show you the indicator in the end of the day. You can do this in minute, 5 minute, hour charts as well, if you're more of a swing trader and whatnot, or want to do shorter dated options. But these are primarily right now mainly used for more longer term, 30, 45 DTE, usually put credit spreads and whatnot. And then I leave signal for bullish, reversal zones. Whenever it enters one of these zones, I'll get notified as well. And the main thing we're going to leave on is your pluses and minuses. That will be the main thing we're looking at here. So again, right now we have a bullish on SPX, and it's been there since pretty much the whole month of April. We did have 2 down days in a row recently, but the indicator didn't pop up as bearish. And we did get a very bullish day, one of the biggest days of the year, on the 27th of April. So we're still in this bullish zone. However, if it goes up to around the 42.50 mark or so, it could start hitting a possible reversal downward. If I was going to be selling a put credit spread on this, look around 30 days out, and where the first bullish indicator was could be a good entry point. So we're looking at around the 4,000 strike price. You could sell the 4,000 strike, the put strike, because we're going to still think a bullish momentum's happening. And then you could sell the 39.90, buy the 39.90 put, and you even buy the 39.75 put. You can make the different widths depending on your account size. It's also helpful to have a few different stocks on your watch list. If we look at, say, Netflix, which was pretty range bound, it did have a down indicator, but then bullish right away. We still didn't hit the bearish indicator. So in this case, I might want to sell a put credit spread around the 305 mark, depending on if earnings were around. Let's look at a few others here. We got XOXL, 3 times semiconductors. Pretty range bound. We had a big update today, but the market didn't hold it very well, and we're close to this green zone. So I probably wouldn't want to take a trade in this case. And let's look at, say, AMD. I know AMD earnings are coming up, but assume if there are no earnings, we're in a bearish indicator here. Did have a final update, but I'd probably go against taking an AMD put credit spread here. You can consider call credit spreads and go the other direction. I'm more long-term bullish in general, and I like to do mostly put credit spreads. But if you wanted to play the other direction, this could be a good indicator to look for possible entry points. And I would look to sell around the 100 to 103 area for the call side.